Today we're going to use recycled paper and a non-jelly printing plate. This is going to be with cardboard and aluminum foil, and then I have this paper that came in a package. Eventually I'm going to make journals with this paper, so I want to gel print without the gel plate. The paper came in the package and it looked like this. So it has those perforated edges, so I separated them all and I turned on my iron to not too hot, and I ironed to make them lay flat. So they still have these crinkly looks to them. They're still wrinkly. I made a whole bunch of these papers and now we're going to print them. This is my gel plate. So what this is a piece of cardboard, and I wrapped a piece of aluminum foil around it, and I'm covering it up here. So what I did is, because I'm on camera, I made this little screen because this kept reflecting in the camera. So this is just a sample of what I was playing with. I love this kind of printing. The best part about the non-jelly plate printing, it is called monoprinting. So the best part about monoprinting like this, without the jelly plate, is its imperfections. I really, really love this. You can see this plate already has some paint on it. I left so I could get this out if I wanted to. So what I hope to do is eventually pick up a lot of this paint that's on the plate. This is Martha Stewart's paint. I'm just gonna put a little on here. You don't need a lot. All I'm doing is rolling this out. Lay this down. And try color number 2. We're doing a bit of recycling. I find this paper, it's craft paper, and I find it really nice, and I hate to waste it. Now, you can see the texture coming up here, and I absolutely love that. This is the look I'm going for. I don't want perfection. I just want there, so if I fold this to make a book, I just want there to be things on the pages already. Now I'm going to eventually do the other side, but I'm going to wait for this paper to dry completely before I try lifting from the other side. I think if it's wet, it will give me a little bit of a hard time. And I happen to, by accident, forget to turn on my camera. So I had laid down some of that pink. I don't mind if the wrinkles stay, because honestly, it just adds character to the pages. And that is something that I really, really love. I'm loving that I'm getting up this old paint here. And the colors of that old paint are really speaking to me. You can certainly draw designs in this. So it's non-stick aluminum, and because it is, it sort of does this little resist thing, and I love that. Oh, I just love this old paint on here. It's making me happy, and you can see I put the design in and the design showed up. Let's do some more squiggles here. And there's that one. And I kind of like this. It's bright green, but it will be good for a background. I like it here. And I kind of really love that too. Okay, we're gonna try, this is Amsterdam paint. And that just toned down that red just ever so slightly. I'm gonna do, this is a mask I'm going to use. I cut this mask myself. It's not something available anywhere. I just created the design and cut it out. Now I made a book with this a few weeks ago, and I would pull this up. I love what's left there. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute. That actually peeled off the mask that I made. So this paint actually peeled off and stuck here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back with some Liquitex matte medium, fluid medium, and I'm going to go over that, and then I'm gonna pull that print up because I think that is really fabulous. This is clear, and the matte medium is like using paint, but just clear paint. And I'm hoping that it will pull this print up. This is a big experiment. I think I'm going to use this side. So let's see how we do. All right. Let's see what happens. It's ever so slight, but you can see it. Even though it's subtle, that's what I love about it. Now I have this piece of cardboard. I ripped off some of the paper just by doing that. I like leaving some of it behind because it creates a cool pattern. And I'm pressing in. And there's that. And what do I love most? All that's residual. All this. Yes, that is a very cool print. Okay, so I have several prints that I pulled with the non-gel plate mono prints. And these are going to be papers again that I would use. I'm going to use to make a journal, probably folding it in half this way. So there's this one, that one, this one. I loved these pieces that I had taped down. Love that. So I just leave the paint on the plate. I don't do anything. You could use a baby wipe and wipe it off, but I find it's nice to have the old paint on there. Hey everybody, have a great week.